Hi fellow cinchers, welcome back to the channel today. Today we'll be learning how to make this simple pencil skirt. So this is what you're interested in. Please continue watching. And then guys, today is my birthday. I actually make these two pieces for my birthday. So if you come across the video, please say a word of prayer for me. Thank you so much. If you are joining us for the first time, my name is Lillian. Please click the subscribe button and don't also forget to turn on the notification bell so that you receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. Thank you so much guys for your support. Let's get into it. So guys, for material I'll be needing dotches. I made use of black dotches, and then you are also going to be needing bead. This is known as sand bead. And then you are also going to be needing beading thread and then beading needle. So first thing first, place your pattern on fold. Just as you can see me do, place it on fold. After placing it on fold, open it up. So this visible line you can see, just go ahead and mark it out. And then at the top of your paper, you are going to come down by a few inches, as you can see. So at that top is going to be our waistline. So I'm just going to label it as my waistline. And then I'm going to divide my waist circumference by 4, which is supposed to be 7. But I'm going to be marking 6.5 inches, as you can see, because of what I will be pairing it with. So I want it to be very tight at the waistline. So from my waistline, I'm going to come down by 9 inches, which is my waist to hip, just as you can see, and then I'm going to roll it out. So after doing that, I'm going to divide my heel circumference by 4, which is 10. So I'm actually marking it because I'll be using 40, and then I'm going to connect it to my waistline. So after doing that, I'm going to measure the full length. I'm using 19 inches. You saw my finished look at the beginning of this video. If you like it, you can also use the same thing, or you can choose to go down a bit, whatever you want. So I'm going to be marking 7.5 inches on my full length. So at that 19 inches, you can see I marked 7.5. So after marking, I'm just going to go ahead and then connect both points, as you can see. So I'm going to connect both points to my hip line like so. Guys, on my hip line, I marked 10 inches, and then on my full length, I marked 7.5 inches. So in other words, I took off a total of 2.5 inches. So come over to your waistline and then mark out 1.5 inches that is going to serve as our waistband. So after doing that, from that waistband point, come down by 2.5 inches, just as you can see me do. Mark 2.5 inches, and then from that point, you are going to connect it to your hip line at that center line point, as you can see. So just do the same thing, connect it like so. After doing that, come over to your full length, also go up by 2.5 inches, and then go ahead and then connect, as you can see. Make sure you place your ruler exactly the way I placed it. So this is it. So this is the point we are going to cut out. So that is what I'm marking now, and then we are going to add 1 inches as our sewing allowance. So just go ahead and then add your side seam, but you can add whatever inches you want. So I'm using 1 inch. You can use 1, you can use 1.5, so whatever works for you. So after doing that, at the bottom, I'm going to be adding just 0.5 inches because I want to use hemming gum. You can actually choose to use 1, so whatever works for you. I'm using 1 inch. So at the top, I'm also going to complete that my 1 inch to the top. So this is it. I'm just going to go ahead now and cut out. This is the center front. I'm just going to cut out. So guys, this is it after cutting out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it into 2, and then I'll place it on a fresh pattern paper. I'm going to roll a line that will serve as my guideline. Then I'm going to trace this out as my back pattern. So my paper actually shifted. You can see me trying to face it. So I'm just going to trace what I have there, and then I'm going to take this as my back pattern. So I'm going to add just 1 inch as my zipper allowance. So this is it for the back pattern. I'm just going to go ahead and then cut this out. So this is it guys. I'm just going to cut it out, as you can see. So this is the back pattern. So all we are going to do now is to cut out on our fabric. So my back pattern is on fold because I want to cut out 2 pieces at a go. So just pin down and then cut out. Like I said, it's actually on fold. So this is it for the back pattern. So for the center front, you are going to open it up and then do where to slit from this point, as you can see. So slit from that point, and then go ahead. You don't need to place it on fold, just pin down and then cut out. So leave out 0.5 inch at the top there for joining, and then go ahead and then cut the rest of it out. So you can see how I'm cutting. Just cut the same way. And then for this also, we are also not going to place it on fold, so just pin down. All you need to do is to add your 0.5 inch at the down for joining to the other part. So this is just it. So all you need to do now is just to go ahead and then cut out. So guys, this is it for the whole pattern. So what we are going to do, we are going to join together now. So make sure that point is aligning, as you can see me do, and then go ahead and pin down. So carefully pin it down. So I just flip it over to remove my pattern paper so that I can pin it properly. So that is exactly what I did there. And then I'm going to pin it to the other side, and then I'm also going to remove the damp pattern paper so that I can pin it properly. So guys, so this is just so at that point by ½ inch. After joining that point by ½ inch, all you need to do is to join your back piece also, and then fix your band, and then fix your zipper, so you can actually see that is drizzling, if you can actually see. So I have to hurry this up. So guys, this is it after sewing. Don't forget it's 1 inches band you are going to add. So this is it. You can choose to leave yours like this, also you can choose to bead it. So whatever you want at this point is your choice. So guys, at this point we are going to bead now. So just pass your thread through your needle, and then after passing it through, just try to tie it like you are trying to create a knot at the edge. You can see what I'm doing now, so just do the same. Try it, just tie it at that point to hold it in place. So after doing that, you are going to pick at the top. You can see what I'm doing. Make sure you pass that line, that seam we use in joining. So pass it a bit and then pick a little from there. All you need to do is to tie. It's just our normal way of tacking. So make sure you hold it very well at that point by actually like trying to tie it. So after doing that, pick some bead. So at this point, it actually depends on what you want, depends on how you want the length to be. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to pick as many as I can. So I think I'm okay with this. So after doing this, guys, watch carefully. If you're not seeing it, just listen to what I'm saying. Pass it through the second bead and then bring it out. So we have the two last bead. Pass it through the second one, just bring it out and then pass it through again. All you need to do at this point is to tie very well. Okay, so hope this makes sense. So tie it very well. You can actually do this as many times as possible until you are actually satisfied, until you know that it's actually tight. So go ahead and then cut your thread out. We are going to repeat the same process. So in case you didn't get the first one, just look very well. Just make sure you are not picking the back of your skirt, please, just the front. So pick it and then tie your thread. After tying, tie it very well. Make sure it's very tight. You can actually do this as many times as possible. Then go ahead and pick your bead. So pick your bead. Like I said, it depends on the length you want. You can pick whatever length you want. Pick as many as you can, as you want. Is your choice. So pass it through the second bead. There's the two last bead. Pass it through the second one. Just watch what I'm doing carefully. Pass it through the second one, bring it out, okay, and then go ahead and then tie. Make sure you are holding the other side of the thread so that you can actually tie it properly. You can see how I'm holding the other side of the thread. Hope you're seeing this. So just tie. After tying, pass it through the second time. You can see it, pass it through and then tie. So you can actually tie it as many times as you want, as you wish, okay, until you are satisfied. Just repeat the process over and over until you are satisfied. So this is it. I'm just going to take my scissors. Sorry, I'm just going to take my scissors and then cut off. So this is it. So guys, this is it. So you can actually see me using my chalk to indicate where I'm going to be beading. So you can also do the same so that you use it as your guideline. So you can bead it as many as possible. So bead as many as possible, however you want it, however full you want it, is your choice at this point. So guys, what I want you to know is that you should not exceed this line that we have, because that is actually our essence of slitting that point. So make sure you don't exceed this point. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching. You already seen the finished look at the beginning of this video. See you on my next video. Thank you.